Good morning. Happy almost New Year. Hi. Nice to see you this morning. Hope you had an amazing Christmas. We're coming up on the new year of 2020. Can you believe it? 2019 ending a decade of amazing, amazing transformation. For me, at least, the past 10 years have just changed my whole life. And it changed my life when I changed my mindset and I got more grounded in my faith and my light inside and my God. So I'm so happy and so excited for 2020 and the next decade and what it's going to bring to us. So I'm coming this morning. I usually come on Fridays, but I figured this would be really awesome. Christmas was beautiful, and I can't believe an entire year has passed. I know it goes like this, and that's the reason why it's so, so important to be grounded in who you really want to be on a daily basis. Daily basis. Thank you, Kellen. Same to you. So excited for you and God's purpose for you. Thank you. And I feel the same exact way for you. You're doing amazing, amazing work. Amazing work. And hi, Carol. So usually what I do is I come to you on a Friday and to get you all set up and prepared for the week ahead and give you some tips and motivations around planning for the week ahead. Well, this morning I'm coming to you because it's almost the new year, and I want to help you with your mindset as you go into 2020. And it's amazing. This time of year, isn't it amazing? Hi, how much we have on our plates starting in October, right? So kids go back to school in September. October comes and it's Halloween. So if you have youngsters, you're preparing for that. And then all of a sudden it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and in between of everything, it's the last quarter of the year. So if you own your own business or you work for a company that closes up their year, you have year-end goals to reach. So you start planning that in September for that quarter, and then you wrap everything up in December to end the new year, to end your year, to all of a sudden start planning for the new year. So these 4 or 5 months, these 4 months at the end of each year are just jam-packed with things that we have to get done. And in between everything, people are telling us, or we're telling ourselves, that we need to relax and slow down and enjoy the season. So I hope you were able to do some of that over this past a week or so, and whatever you're celebrating, sending you much blessings around that. But as the new year comes of 2020, I'll be coming every Friday morning giving you tips how you could stay grounded in the purpose of what you truly want for that week ahead. So we're not trying to play catch up. So by the time we get to September, October of next year, we will be so prepared that we will be able to feed ourselves that time that's necessary during this season to be with family, friends, your spiritual guidance, okay? So, so important. And building those foundations in on a daily basis will help you stay grounded during the crazy busy times. And so one of the ways that I do that is I ask people to pick their power word, their power word. So right now, I would love for you to start thinking about what is that power word that's going to ground you through the next year. And on a weekly basis, I'm going to check in on you and see what sub-power words you have to help you stay aligned with that. I know some people call it the word of intention. I call it the power word because my business is Powerful Purpose. And my goal is to send you and help guide you during productivity to be aligned with your powerful purpose. And try to, I love the hearts, thank you. And try to release the circumstances that really takes hold of us. And that's what sometimes drives us in our lives, is the circumstances that we're in. Now, some circumstances we can't control. And if we can't control those circumstances and they're not feeding us the way that we need to be fed, then what we should do, or what I would love and encourage you to do, take a step back and understand what that circumstance is. How does it make you feel? And sometimes it makes you feel like, oh, I've been burdened with this. This isn't what I expected in my life. This isn't what I thought I signed on for. And I've been there. So I totally understand that. And sometimes by just talking about it and journaling around it, it helps you find that little light that you need, because it's the lesson that you're learning. This is the lesson that's been given to you. And a lot of times when the circumstances are so overwhelming, it's hard to see the light. So, and I'm encouraging you to truly go into prayer and meditation around this, because it will help guide you. I know it was my strength and power to get through a time in my life for a good 16 years that I lived in a circumstantial life. And when I started seeing the light clearer and started making some different choices towards that, what ended up happening was my life over the last 10 years has been absolutely amazing. I'm just checking my comments here. Okay, so, Kellen's word is abide. How beautiful is that? How beautiful. And Carol's word is release. I love that. I'm trying to make hearts on your things, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. So I love both of those words. And when you pick that word, allow it to ground you in 2020. So when you're doing your planning, creating your, say you go out to the website, my website, powerful-purpose.com/resources. Go out there and download your roadmap to sanity. And in the middle of that roadmap to sanity, you put that power word. And that's going to allow you to start thinking around how you want to use that word in all the different areas of your life, okay? That's going to help you stay grounded through the next year. Use that roadmap to sanity. I would use it weekly, monthly, quarterly, and keep on downloading and print the technique so it becomes a habit. So you constantly think of that word that's going to ground you, and then the areas that it's going to help you in get the projects or the things done that you truly want to get done. So today, when I was coming on, I just wanted to talk a little bit about to help you get your mindset for the new year. So over the next few days, we're going to be wrapping up 2019, and 2020 is going to come. And this is the time of year that people set resolutions and big time goals of what they want to happen in 2020. I've come to the point where I try to create these goals on a weekly basis, so it's not so pressure filled once a year to say what I'm going to do. So not that we don't want to do overall big planning, because when we plan big, right, and when we think big, really, when we think big, and then we could plan small to reach our big goals. We want that mindset, but knowing that we need to have our foundation of our spiritual side to help us stay grounded during all of the craziness that comes at us is so important. So that's interesting. It brings me to tell you what my power word is for 2020. And I was at a youth ministry. I'm part of the youth ministry program for the 6th to 8th graders in our church. And I'm very blessed that we have an amazing youth minister that came to us. And she was looking for youth minister help to help orchestrate this. So we've been doing it for 2 years, and it's been amazing. And I was sitting there listening to a Bible study with the kids, and we were talking about Mary and how the light came down. And it was Fiat Lux. Love that word. So I researched it a little bit more, and I really started praying and meditating around it. And that is my word for 2020. Fiat Lux. Fiat meaning to do or to make. Okay? And that's what I want to do. I want to do and I want to make and help create just motivation and productivity in women's lives in 2020. And I want to do that on several levels, between my coaching, between these Facebook Lives and interacting, between growing my YouTube channel or my email list so I could reach more people. And I'm sharing this with you so you could see how when you pick that word, how is it going to change your life, okay? So fiat, doing, to making. I want to make, so if I took my roadmap to sanity, I don't have one right here in front of me. If I took my roadmap to sanity, I would go through each category and see how that would translate. So fiat, meaning to do or to make or to create. In my family, I want to create a unity of feeling connected and feeling grounded with each other and a feeling of understanding. And that brings that second word, lux, which means illuminate, shine light upon. So I want to create things that could shine light upon goodness in everybody's world. And in my business life, that means becoming or getting out in the world more about being a productivity coach, helping women do more and helping women do more in their purpose, in their light, and not in the circumstances. So that's where Fiat Lux comes. So that's my word for 2020, Fiat Lux. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about that. Excuse me, how that translates. And I'm getting better here at doing both. Oh, I have all these comments. Excuse me. So Helen says, set intentions for 2020, not resolutions. So true. Spot on. Denise, thank you for joining us. And Powerful Purpose says, hi, Pam. So I'm saying hi to myself, but isn't that interesting? So Fiat Lux, that's going to be my word. That is my power word. That is my intention for 2020, is to make, to do, to make, to create, and shine light upon it, okay? So think about it like this. When you go through your day, living in darkness is not an easy place to be. But it's not easy to get out of the darkness either sometimes. So how are you going to shine the light and make it happen? How are you going to do Fiat Lux in your life to make it happen? Sometimes it's easier said than done. But once you start lighting that one candle, like if you just strike a match, just picture this, you strike a match in a dark room, it could illuminate the space around you. It may not shine light on the whole room, but that one match shines enough light to take that one step towards what you want to do. So we take the words release. What is that one, say, Carol, what's that one thing that you could do? Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're talking about what our power word is for 2020. What is that word that's going to ground us? moving forward. So if we take, mine is Fiat Lux. So that's making do or creating, and lux meaning illuminating onto people. So what is that one thing that you could do that will strike that match to just brighten your steps, just enough to take that one step? Just the one thing, okay? And sometimes when, say you're running a marathon, right? You're not going to go out that day and start training for the marathon and run 26 miles. It's that one step. There's a movie out there, and I wish I knew what it was called. Training with Brittany, I think. I don't know, but I will find it and get it. We watched it, and it was fantastic. And it was based on a true story of this woman who was totally, she went to her doctor, she was young, and her doctor's like, you are overweight, you're going to be on medication, you're, risk for a heart attack and all this stuff. She was not taking care of her life. She was not taking care of herself. And what ended up happening is that she started to, that's enough is enough. And she shined light on it, and she made it happen. And she went out and she jogged that first block and then came back. And the next day she did it again. And she did it again. And then she went a little further, and she struck another match to see the next step that she needed to get out of that darkness that she was in. And she had all of these circumstances that were coming at her. She was ready to run the marathon, and all of the sudden she got hurt and she got injured and she couldn't. Oh, thank you, honey. Brittany runs a marathon. He put it in the comments. Thank you. And all of a sudden, she had all of these circumstances that were coming at her, and she stuck to what she wanted. She healed herself. She listened to what she needed to do, and she took it. And then she ran the marathon, and it was absolutely motivating. And I want to send big hearts out to my husband for finding the movie, because he knows me better than anybody. And he knows that I struggle sometimes with my own thoughts, my own darkness around who I am and how I'm showing up. Okay. So sometimes he knows that. And he found this movie and he shared it with me. And it was absolutely beautiful and motivating to say, you know what, we could do anything. And I want you to believe that. So Dee says her word is she's sharing the love. She's going to share the love. And if you don't follow Dee, please find her, because she has so much energy and positivity that she shares. It's absolutely beautiful. So Fiat Lux. I'm just in love with that. Shine light into something. Right? Just find that one thing that you're going to shine the light on. And try to stay out of the circumstances. Try to stay out of the drama. The drama is so addicting, and it so much wants to pull you in to be part of it. It really, really does. And sometimes that's what keeps us in those negativity and those circumstances, because the drama. So let's shine the light on that. Let's shine the light on the negativity. Let's not justify anything. Let's not avoid, right? Let's not avoid what is holding us back. That fear comes in, and that's a holder. It likes to just grip on and hold us. But what if we actually took the one step? What if we illuminated that one step? What if we decided that enough was enough, and we were just going to break free and have an amazing, amazing 2020? What if? That's the question I want you to ask yourself. Whenever you feel like you're in darkness or you're in circumstances, what if I changed one thing? And what is the one thing you would change if that ended up happening? So think in that realm while you're going through this, okay? We grow strong I was reading on this, and this is absolutely amazing. If we turn and make, hold on one second. So, oh, thank you. The roots of a tree really, really go deep, right? They go deep. As a tree gets bigger and bigger, the roots go deeper and deeper. And just picture yourself as a sapling right now, that you have these little roots that are anchoring yourself. And as you water yourself with kindness and light, the tree, you are going to get stronger and stronger, and your roots are going to grow deeper into the ground. And that's where your foundation is. That's what I want you to think about in 2020. How am I going to build a strong tree? How am I going to water myself to make my roots really deep so my tree grows tall and strong and has beautiful leaves on it? Everything that we need in our lives are blooming off those branches, okay? So shine the light on yourself. Shine it. Sometimes the darkness is scary, but if you shine the light, you could see one step ahead of you. I can't wait to see how strong your tree is going to be and how deep your roots are going to be this year, coming up in 2020. Stay true in your honesty with yourself, your conviction with yourself, your strength, your faith, your determination, and your reality. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words. 6 words I want you to remember. Honesty, conviction, faith, strength, determination, and reality. Okay? Those 6 words are going to be the watering to get your roots really, really deep and thick so you could grow to be an amazing, amazing, strong tree. So, with that said, I am honored and blessed that you're here with me this morning, 8 o'clock on a Monday morning, and that I wish for you and I pray for you to have peace and faith and fiat lux. Shine the light and make it happen. Until next time, have a great day and enjoy your new year. Be safe, and I'll see you at the end of the week. Take care.